So the girlies have been asking for a video on how to stop gossiping, or if you find yourself in friend groups that are gossiping, and what exactly is gossip. I thought the best way to understand what gossip actually is by reading it off the dictionary. What is the definition of gossip? So I have it up here. It says casual or unconstrained conversation or reports about other people, typically involving details that are not confirmed as being true. So you don't know whether it's true or not, but you're still talking about it as if it's true. It's half of the time. An example is Sally could look pregnant and you and your friend will be like, oh, Sally, she's pregnant. You don't know whether Sally is pregnant or not. She just looks a little bit bloated. And that's how we have rumors, and rumors stem from gossip. Gossip and rumors go hand in hand together. Like, literally. So let's look into our Bible. You guys know I'm reading Proverbs, so everything that I'm saying is coming off of Proverbs, and Proverbs talks about it a lot. So first we're going to be in Proverbs chapter 24, I believe. Okay, so I was wrong. We're actually going to be in Proverbs chapter 26. So the first is, the words of gossip are like choice morals. They go down to the innermost parts. When someone gossips about someone, sometimes it actually really hits deep. Like, sometimes you might unconsciously gossip about somebody, but if someone was to find out about what you said about them, it really does hurt. And the Bible actually talks about it and says, without wood, fire goes out. Without gossip, a quarrel dies down. That's verse 20. Without gossip, a quarrel dies down. If you don't know what the word quarrel means, it's like an argument or a really heated discussion dies down. Gossip is a root to a lot of problems, actually, and a lot of, sometimes I feel like in high school, middle school, mental health problems, because you talk about something that you don't know whether it's true or not. And that's why gossip is talked about a lot in the Christian community. And I found out like recently that even talking about a celebrity, whether you know something is actually true based off of what the internet is giving you, is also gossip. Like, I thought gossip was just like, oh, close to home, people at your school, people outside close in your community or in your town. No, gossip is also about celebrities, because the news will give you information what they think someone's going through, give it to you, feed it to you, and then you start talking about that, whether it's true or not. And that's why we see a lot of people refrain from going on social media because of gossip sometimes, etc. So how do you not gossip? Well, sometimes the Lord calls for you to be quiet. A lot in Proverbs, the Bible talks about just being quiet and also holding your tongue as well. You don't need to talk about everything, and you also don't need to give your input in everything. Sometimes silence is the best answer, and silence is an answer too. You choosing to stay quiet on certain issues or topics, especially when you know it's going around. So how do you differentiate gossip and just a regular conversation? A regular conversation almost has facts in it. Like, if I'm talking to my friend, I'm telling her, yeah, I'm going out today. I know I'm going out today. Or I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Or, girl, last week I went da-da-da, or da-da. Those type of conversations. But gossip is now when you're talking about someone in their absence about something that you heard. He said, she said. Keep up with me. Keep up with me. So that's why I kind of put gossip in a category. And how to stop gossiping is really asking the Holy Spirit to put it in your heart to to convict you of your conversations. Ask, pray about it. God will make you feel something before you even open your mouth to say something, because like we know, there is power of life and death in the tongue. So anytime you talk about somebody, talk about in a positive way, or don't talk about them at all. Because if you're to say, oh yeah, da-da-da-da is this and da-da-da, you're putting that on their life. You know that, right? Like, if you say something about someone, God never said that that power of death and life is in the tongue when this situation occurs. He just said it as a statement, period. Period. In all situations, especially gossip. Proverbs also talks about how gossip ends friendships very fast. Gossip will split through friendships. He said, she said. He said, she said. Yes. So, yeah, that's my little splurge. If you guys want a more detailed video, I can do that. But, yeah.